Universal Governance and Management System 7 presents. What is an economy? We need a definition from Cybernetics. When the question is asked, many people do not know what to say. Others give the wrong answer. Do you know what an economy is? The problem is that every economist is going to give you a different answer. Even the dictionaries cannot agree. Wikipedia says that it is an area of the production, distribution, and trade, as well as consumption of goods and services by different agents. The Cambridge Dictionary says it is a system by which a country makes and uses goods and money. Your dictionary in the internet says it is a management activity. The management of the income, expenditures, etc. of a household, business, community, or government. A popular internet video says it is people and businesses that produce, exchange, and consume goods and services in an economy, and an economy can be the size with any number of people and firms involved. Every economy must decide what goods and services it wants to produce, how to produce them, and so on. Ray Dalio, American billionaire hedge fund manager, says that the economy works as a simple machine. It might seem complex, he says, but it works in a simple mechanical way. An economy is a sum of the transactions that make it up. And then he says that transactions are the building block of the economic machine. A buyer exchanging money or credit from a seller with goods or services or financial assets. Total spending drives the economy. So I ask you, is an economy an area, a system, a management, or a simple machine? What do you think? Can you see the problem? The problem is that most economists are reductionist to the extremes. It reminds me of the tale of the blind man and the elephant, each one given his own partial definition. We should remember that the creator of economics, Adam Smith, never intended this to happen. Economics began as the science of managing the household, from the Greek oikos and nomos, which is knowledge. Oikos means home. Adam Smith called it political economy, to study the workings of the newly born industrial nation state. After the 70s oil crisis and subsequent credit crisis in Latin America, a banker by the name of John Reed became fed up with the traditional reductionist economy. So, the Santa Fe Institute was created to study economies as complex adaptive systems. Complex adaptive systems have many populations of agents, all seeking some purpose. They adapt to each other and to their environment. Now, the solution is closer to what we need today, as of April of 2020. However, I think that we have to return to Adam Smith, to a more systemic view. After all, we cannot deny that economies are recursive structures. This means that they are nested systems. A country with cities and businesses and households and individuals. Each one can be studied through the exchanges it needs to survive. Francisco Varela, the noted Chilean biologist, philosopher, and cybernetician, says that A living system can be viewed as an autonomous device with its autonomy or viability arising through the internal self-organizing processes which are responsible for its behavior. So, economies can be viewed as if they were living systems. From a cybernetic viewpoint, the same laws of communication and control apply to them all. For this reason, we can say that economies are highly complex recursive systems, such as any viable human organization, best described by Stafford Beer's viable system model. It is not wrong to say that an economy is a simple machine. It is just that this model is not very useful when complexity sets in. To describe the US economy as a market economy is also not too wise. It does not explain many things that are happening to an economy. See what the coronavirus has done. Look at the unemployment figures. Astronomical. No simplistic mechanical model can explain this, nor its solution. Only when we equate an economy with a viable system, we get a better explanation of how an economy really works. For instance, the 2008 financial crisis and again the coronavirus crisis demanded a huge intervention by the US government in its economy. To speak of a market economy is very limited. The whole USA is the economy, which includes the economies of states, cities, businesses, households, and so on. So what is an economy for a cybernetic viewpoint? It is any human organization that you study isolating the exchanges of money or otherwise among its agents and its exchanges with other economies. A typical economy is a nation-state focusing on everything related to the output of products and services. Thank you for watching. You can visit the iBook store for a copy of my book, The Cybernetic State.